So before we last but not least there is one last news story that I'm shocked you didn't put in this week, Wolves, um, and that is, if you mind me taking it away, it's Epic is suing Google and Apple.
I missed this completely.
You did?
Yeah, I didn't
Fucking
see this. What's
Let
going
me
on?
explain the step 1, step 2, step 3 to you. All right. Step 1, Fortnite is on the App Store and the Apple, what's it called? The App Store?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the App Store and the Google Play Store, right? Of course it is.
Mm-hmm.
Fortnite's big, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Step 2, Epic starts the Epic Game Store because they think that Steam's de facto monopoly on PC games is bullshit, and they don't want to pay the 30% that Steam charges, right? Step 3, Apple and Google also charge 30% of your revenue to be on your store, right? So when you buy V-Bucks on your mobile device, 30% of that cost goes to Apple or Google, right?
Mm.
Step whatever, doesn't matter. Epic Games announces an incoming discount to all V-Bucks on mobile devices. It's going to be 20% off, but only if you buy it directly through the Fortnite app, which coincidentally dodges the fee
and
for
adds
Apple
it to your account without going through their service.
Right. So Apple first goes, "The fuck are you doing?" And Epic says, "Suck my nuts." And then Apple goes, "No, suck our fucking nuts, motherfucker," and delists Fortnite from Apple products. Then, like, I want to say like 12 hours later, Android and Google do the same fucking thing. And they go, "You broke the TOS, you dumb pieces of shit." And Epic goes, "You motherfuckers, you're having a monopoly. We're going to sue you for antitrust laws because you make it impossible to sell games on your devices without going through your stores, and that's bad. And it is not okay for you guys to have software not sold on your store be at a disadvantage." So they are suing them under antitrust laws in total defiance of the hilarious irony that is Epic trying to monopolize PC games. This is one of those stories in which everybody involved are all horrible corporate entities and they're all complete pieces of shit. However, Fortnite has something that the others don't. It has the kids watching games inside Fortnite. So what
That's what 1980 Fortnite was
they were broadcasting 1980 Fortnite within. That's right. A parody of the Apple ad, which itself is a tribute to Orwell's 1984. And they thought, you know what 12-year-olds are way into? 1984. And a goddamn Apple computer ad that came out fucking 36 years ago.
Oh my god. She threw the unicorn hammer into the screen. Hashtag free Fortnite.
It's the worst.
Wow. Wow.
Like this goes perfectly with our boomer conversation earlier.
And the fucking Orwell talk
I'm not old enough to have seen that fucking Apple ad.
That's amazing.
Who the fuck is this video for? The 45-year-olds that remember this decades-old commercial?
Wow. I saw people tweeting about 1980 Fortnite, but I just ignored it. I completely ignored it. I had no idea what was going on, and I didn't care. That's hilarious, dude.
So, Fortnite,
oh, wow.
downloaded Fortnite. You can still play Fortnite on these devices,
Mhm.
but that represents nearly every mobile device on the planet has had Fortnite delisted. That is a big fucking hit.
So
That is a
Google, Apple, and what else?
Google and Apple.
Okay.
So Android in the App Store say,
Okay.
go fuck yourself.
Because when you make a fucking when you make an app on any of these platforms, like, one of the deals with the thing you sign is absolutely in-app purchases are done through the app, and separate sign-up things or websites or places where you can interact or work with your account are not for circumventing the store. And
People are giving us some updates. As a result of the lawsuit, Apple has expanded the drop to any app using the Unreal Engine. And have removed Epic Games developer accounts for iOS and Macintosh.
So you just cannot play it on Mac
delisting.
They've delisted it from Mac, like all Mac things.
But they basically just killed the Unreal Engine on Mac devices.
Wow.
This is about as petty as it could get. This is perfect.
But it's petty, like, kaiju battles.
Yeah, they all want to, like, it's like, so it's probably for the best that Epic wins this lawsuit so that Apple can't have its monopoly on the App Store, and that's good, right? But the reason why they want to do that is so that they can make their own monopoly.
Because they're trying to do that shit with their own store already.
Yeah, and so, like, it's
not for the right reasons, and if you're gonna frame it as mind control and everybody must obey, you're the one that's trying to fucking do that.
It's so great, and also it's like Epic going, we have like infinity money coming in.
Okay, it's a threat. They haven't actually done it yet.
They haven't done it yet, but they're gonna. They're gonna.
Apple says it will cut off Epic Games from iOS, impacting Fortnite and all Unreal Engine software.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah, it is. It is like, it is a fucking stick fight, but between giants.
So
that's
Epic
wild.
Is getting what I'm going to consider infinity dollars off of Fortnite on mobile, right?
Yes.
Just like, and we want 30% more infinity dollars, and we're gonna gamble for it. And the gamble is now we're making zero. Or they're making way less than they were before because now they can't get new people in.
Well, the real question is, and this is what they're testing, is how big is Fortnite's dick, right? It's the biggest we've ever seen.
Yeah, but it's not big enough for Apple to play ball. Apple would never play ball with anything.
But that's what I'm, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're like, hold on a minute, though. Can they just be like, nah, fuck you, we'll take that hit, and we're so fucking girthy that we can take the hit and it won't even matter? We can tank it, you know, while we fight until we get our way, and then legally we come back around and, you know, fucking sue you for the damages or whatever the fuck the results end up being. Because monopoly versus monopoly equals, like, it doesn't matter how you fucking frame it or what you say, we lose in the end. But yeah. Fortnite is a beast. It is a gargantuan thing that can and continue to exist on all the other platforms it's on. Although it's pretty fucked up if it's delisted. Does that mean that it's removed from people's phones? No, eh? No,
it means
they can still play it, but you can't get a new copy. Right, okay. Yeah. So everyone who was and is using it is still able to do so. Right?
That means their numbers can only go down now, and that's not infinite growth, is it?
You would think they would, like, do something like just make it so that the accounts are like not shareable, or so. I don't know, like it's pretty wild because, like, this is where you get into, like, the other side of crossplay, and account sharing, where could you imagine if there's bucks to be bought on, if this is a console-based thing and you're switching over to PSN to buy something and Microsoft's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, use your account over here, buy it through our store, and they're losing out on that, Like, this is absolutely a squabble that kind of needs to happen, because if your account can be played in multiple places and there's an incentive on each one to get, you to buy it through them, you can't force people to fucking just, have to buy it on each individual platform. Like, you're gonna have to come to some sort of consensus on that. And I have no idea how to play that.
I hope they all waste a bunch of their money fighting this lawsuit forever. And then I want most of the people who are involved in this piss fight to fall into the ocean and get eaten by sharks.
The winning thing for the player is to have a choice where they want to buy their V-Bucks, I suppose. I'm reminded of Steam games costing less because Steam charges less from the developer to list their shit.
Man, you want to fucking talk about getting ripped off by Epic? Control?
Mm-hmm.
So Control is coming to Steam on the 27th.
Mm-hmm.
And it's coming for $20 less than it was on the Epic Store.
Mm-hmm.
And it also includes the DLCs for free.
Wow. Okay.
And if you're getting the console version, it also includes a goddamn free upgrade to the next gen version. So if you bought it like 9 months ago, you essentially paid double for it and don't get that. So fuck 505 Games and Epic. Holy shit.
That is an insane value deal to drop later compared to what it was. Yeah. That's insane. Jesus Christ. Okay. Someone said only the deluxe version?
Yeah, it has to be like the new Control Deluxe something or other.
Well, is that already more expensive than the original default release was?
No, it's cheaper.
When did Control come out?
Like 8 months ago.
Fuck. Okay. Well,
it's fucking...
in most circumstances, that the fact that like Steam is able to basically undercut competition by saying to the developer, "Hey, we pass the savings on to you, so you can,
Are you sure you don't have this backwards? Because
is it the other way around?
Yeah, Epic usually has a smaller cut, and they pay the developers to drop their prices.
But I'm talking about way before the Epic Game Store was a thing that they were pushing, when Steam games versus console games would be a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, absolutely. Steam games, PC games traditionally cost $10 less.
Because the extra $10 was coming from the list prices, and Steam was charging less for that.
Yeah, that, and they were nearly all digital anyway.
Yes. So the idea of passing that on to the end MSRP was, something that was like, okay, well, the consumer wins on that one, Okay.
What a fucking...
I await with bated
Spotify
breath.
Is taking Epic's team on this.
I'm very excited to see how this shakes out.
I hope they all burn down.
The results will be very important, certainly. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
This is some corporate dystopia shit.
Which is extremely topical with what we've been discussing.
I love it. Thanks, George.
He nailed it, didn't he?
He super nailed it.
He
That
nailed
book was written
it.
in 45.
He fucking, like, whew. You want to talk about like one and done, and we're good. Now let's spend the rest of our time discussing that same thing for the next 70 years.